What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my kitchen. Always a pleasure to have you join me. Listen, today we're gonna get into some pork chops. Now these pork chops are sweet, they're tangy. I'm gonna grill them in-house to perfection, to where that they're moist, they're tender, and super delicious. And then we're gonna lay them over a bed of fluffy, buttery, and I'm cooking in chicken stock rice. All right, so let's get into it. It's Pat's tangy, sweet, tangy grilled pork chops. All right, guys, quickly I want to run through the ingredients. I got my grill pan here. I've turned it on low, put a little vegetable oil in it to sear the chops. Let's run through the spices. I've got some garlic, salt, onion powder, black pepper, kosher salt, cayenne pepper, and some smoked paprika. Then I've got my 4 center cut bone-in pork chops. They kind of like medium in thickness. I don't like them too thick, but you get what you like. Then we're gonna make this sweet, tangy glaze that we're gonna glaze the chops with. So I've got some maple syrup, apple cider vinegar. I've got some Dijon mustard, some ketchup, a little Worcestershire sauce, and some hot sauce. So first thing I wanna do, and oh, by the way, if you miss any of these ingredients, they're all listed in the description box below. First thing I wanna do is I'm gonna take all of my spices here, and we're just gonna take them into a bowl. Y'all know me, if you are not comfortable making your own spices, you can get you a nice store-bought all-purpose seasoning that suits your preference. But I get a kick out of it. I used to make my own spices for my restaurants, so I just kind of like making my own so I can come up with my own flavor. All right, so we're gonna take our seasoning. It looks delicious. Okay, so I got all my spices all here. Then we're just gonna get a generous portion and season them. Now this is not a rub, so it's not like a barbecue rub, so we just wanna generously season both sides of them. And one of the things that you can do with your seasonings is you can always season them a few hours ahead of time. It just helps to allow, I'm gonna crank my heat up just a bit. With any kind of meats, I always like to, if I can, season them, a few hours before. I'm gonna take this hand, because I might have some seasoning left over. I'm just gonna flip them over. And then we will season the other side. And these chops, really based on the thickness, will probably cook about 5 to 8 minutes per side. Okay, gosh, the spices. So we're just gonna kind of pat them. We're gonna make sure all the seasoning is in. Grill is at a right temperature, and we're just gonna lay these in. I thought I could get 4 of them in for you. We don't want to overcrowd, but we'll see. So we're not gonna touch these. We're just gonna let them sit here and let them really sear. And when I come back, we'll start on our glaze. And I gotta give my hands a quick wash and get this board off here. Be right back. All right, y'all, you hear that sizzle? They're cooking just fine. I'm still not gonna touch them. We'll give them a few more minutes. So now we can go ahead and make our glaze while these are cooking. So we're just gonna take apple cider vinegar, go in, maple syrup. Try to get a good quality maple syrup. We're gonna come in with a little salt, a little pepper, And we're gonna take a dash of hot sauce. Make it a little more than a dash. That's okay. Y'all see my flowers? My little daughter, Ariel Nicole, was out on the property, a little dash of Worcestershire sauce, and she picked these and her mom put them in a jar. They knew I would be shooting a video today, and Ariel's like, Daddy, you have got to put my flowers in. So they're sitting here on the counter. She's at school, by the way. All right, so we're gonna just give this a whisk. You can smell the apple cider vinegar. It should give a little bit of an appley flavor. And you know, as the weather warms up, this is something normally I would do on the grill. Once I really get in the grilling season, I can take them out and put them either on my charcoal grill or my gas grill. But sometimes I can't wait for the weather, y'all, so I just have to pull out my grill pan. So these are looking really good. You can see how it's getting white. We're just gonna flip them over. Look at that. I'm gonna move this one. A lot of times your pans don't cook evenly, so rotate your meat when it's in there like that. All right. This is a real quick, easy dish that you can do when you get home from work. Don't those look great just like they are. And if you notice, I had some more seasoning left. You can take this, put it in a jar, put it up for the next time when you're cooking something or you want to use this type of seasoning. So typically, I have these little jars all in my cabinet back there, and they are all labeled for whatever next dish that I'm going to do. That would be a great seasoning, even for some vegetables like broccoli or asparagus or something like that. Okay, so we got this completely mixed. Now what I'm going to do is take my brush and I'm just going to brush on the glaze. And in about 2 minutes or 2 to 3 minutes, we'll flip them and brush again. I'll do that when I come back. Okay guys, let's take a peek. If you want to brush both sides, look at that. What I'm doing now is allowing all of the good spices from the glaze to cook in. You can smell it. I mean, it's a delicious smell. And now we're gonna brush the other side. If you notice, I'm keeping a nice, good temperature where it's cooking, but I'm not burning it, okay? You want them to be moist and not cook too fast. So what I like to do is I like for my glaze to cook in, whether it's outside grill or in here. I will flip these one more time, let that glaze on this side penetrate and really soak in and give all the flavor to these chops. And when I come back, it's gonna be time to plate these babies. Can you believe it? I mean, just like that, we got some delicious grilled, sweet and tangy pork chops. Stay with me. Okay guys, I got my rice turned out perfectly. These chops are ready. And if you're ever unsure, just get your thermometer, one of those digital thermometers, stick it in. If it goes around to 150 degrees internally, it's good and done. So I'm gonna turn my heat off and I'm just gonna grab one and lay it right there and grab this one, sit her on top like that. These spices are killing it. So then what I did was I just take a few little chives for a little bit more of an oniony flavor. And we just come right across the top. And y'all, just like that, these are pop. I can't even get it out. These are Pat's grilled sweet and tangy pork chops. And as you can see, it didn't take long at all. Listen, guys, I have to tell you, I'm so appreciative to, you guys following me on YouTube, supporting me, and I just want to say thank you. But if you haven't already done, be sure to turn on that notification button so that you will know when my next videos are being uploaded. Hit the like button, leave a comment, because you that have already left comments in the past, you know that I answer my comments. And tell a friend to tell a friend to come on over to Pat Neely's page, Pat Neely BBQ King, and hit that subscribe button. Until next time, folks, I want to hear about you. I want to hear that you made Pat's grilled sweet and tangy pork chops. Y'all take care.